Good morning, friends. Today we're going to be making some banana bread uh, for my farmer's market on Saturday. Uh, so just follow along. Hope you enjoy. So first I'm going to start off with 3 ripe bananas, and I'm just going to mash them up into a mixing bowl. You want to use a fairly ripe banana so they mash easy. And this recipe is an easy, quick recipe. It's not very complicated. If I can do it, pretty much anybody can do it. Uh, so I start off with my 3 bananas, just mash them up. Get them good and mashed. It'll look something like this. They will soften up more yet as you mix in your other ingredients. Okay, now in my mashed bananas, I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil or canola oil, whatever kind you would feel comfortable using, 1 egg, and I'm going to mix this together, get that sugar dissolved and the egg mixed in, get that well mixed. I'm making just 1 loaf here today, so you can actually double this if you'd like. You just double the ingredients. Okay, now in this I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and mix that in. And you'll get a pretty runny mix. It'll look similar to this, but it'll thicken up when you add your flour. Okay, now I sift my flour because it makes it a little fluffier and light. So I got 1 cup of all-purpose flour. You could use whole wheat flour, pretty much any kind, almond flour, whatever you prefer. Okay, I'll sift that out and it might take a little more if depending on your elevation. You just want to make sure it don't get real thick. It's got to stay a little workable. Okay, and now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Sift that out, bust up any chunks that are in there. Okay, now I'm gonna just mix this all up. And you can add, if you want raisins or chocolate chips, you can pretty much put anything in here. I'm gonna use some walnuts in this loaf, so it'll be a banana nut bread. And you just add your desire. There's no real set measurement. I'm going to add about a quarter of a cup in this batch here of roasted walnuts. And just mix that in. And if you like cinnamon, you can put cinnamon in it. It's really your choice. Now, I just got a regular loaf pan here, and this is a little trick I learned. If you spray your pan and then put some parchment paper, line it with parchment paper, when you go to take your loaf out, it just comes all out, and you don't have to worry about it busting up. And then just put it in your loaf pan. Get all that goodies in there. And then you bake it at 350 for 25 to 35 minutes, or until the toothpick comes out clean. And I'll be back when it's done and show you what it looks like.